Cooking in my kitchen is my favorite thing to do. I love to cook and I love my kitchen. One of the things that I loved about my old kitchen was my birds were in there, and they're always, I have a canary named Michael Jackson, and I named him Michael Jackson when I got him. He's a canary and he sings beautiful. And he's brown. Most canaries are yellow, but Michael Jackson's brown. And it was actual week that Michael Jackson died. So the name just came to me really easy. Michael Jackson was a big part of my life and our whole family's life, really. He had been through a rainstorm. I left him outside accidentally once overnight, and it was a huge rainstorm. And I forgot he was out there. And in the morning when I got up, I looked outside and I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot Michael Jackson outside on the porch. He was in his cage. And I looked and he was in the bottom of there, and there was like 2 inches of water, and he was sitting in there, and it was terrible. He did a really good job. He survived that. So we were all really happy. Or actually, I should not say that, because I didn't tell anybody for a long time that I almost killed Michael Jackson. Once he was okay, then I told everybody I almost killed him. Our house burned down 3 years ago, right about now. We lost a lot of our stuff. Like in my kitchen, everything was black and smoke and water damage. My cookbooks, a lot of my cookbooks were gone. And the kids kind of sifted through all their rubble in order to find, like sentimental stuff that we didn't care if it was really ruined. I had a recipe from Maddie's grandma. She passed away, and the night she died, she was writing out a recipe, not for me, but for another family member. And at that time, she wasn't sick. She died of a heart attack really fast. But anyway, she was writing out a recipe. So I had that recipe, her actual handwritten recipe. Things like that, heirloom things that you miss. I remember the day that our house burned down, we were all standing out in front of the house. It was like a dream. People were talking to me and I couldn't answer back. I couldn't think. So people would just ask me questions and then they would just walk away. And after maybe a half an hour, but it seemed like about 3 hours, I noticed that my dog got out and our parrot got out, but Michael Jackson wasn't out. So I told my son, Casey, I said, Casey, I think Michael Jackson is still inside the burning house. And there was flames everywhere. There's no way Michael could survive. And Casey was smart enough to run and tell the firemen because I couldn't even move. I couldn't talk. I couldn't move. And so Casey ran and told the firemen. The firemen went back into the burning house, got Michael Jackson's cage, and he brought Michael Jackson's cage out. And we all looked inside, and Michael was fine. He started chirping right away. And so, yay, Michael Jackson the bird has 9 lives. One of the life lessons that I learned is most stuff is just stuff, and a lot of it's junk that and it doesn't matter. It's all your family that really makes the biggest difference of all.